Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Haxenhunt. Today we're going to be comparing two new bows. We have the Bowtech REVOLT X with the Prime Black 5. I've had quite a few different requests for these two bows head to head, so we are going to go ahead and shoot those. So if you guys want to see those two bows shot, then go ahead and stay tuned. So first up right here, we've got the Bowtech REVOLT X in the blackout edition. Change up this mic so it's not muffling all over the place. So we are set up at a 30-inch draw length and then 70-pound limbs. So let's go ahead and go for the feel of the bow. So first off, balance. Let's go ahead and take this arrow off. Balance. That bottom wants to kick out and that top wants to go back. Fairly well balanced. It does want to tip back just a little bit, but that's not too big of a deal. Once you throw a stabilizer on there, that'll change it. So let's go ahead and draw that back. So this is put in the comfort setting. So it is a very comfortable draw. Just super smooth. Literally cannot say enough about how smooth this draw cycle is. So it feels really good with the shot. Very little hand vibration and jump forward, honestly not too much. So let's go ahead and focus on when I draw back. For this shot I'm going to focus on once it drops into that valley, whether the bow stays put or sits there and shakes side to side, just because for me that's kind of a big deal, because when you are shooting at an animal, when you are hunting, you want that pin to settle in as quickly as possible. And if you're trying to wait for that to, settle, then who knows, that split second could change that hunt for you. So let's go ahead and do that again. So it wiggles back and forth probably like 2 or 3 times, but nothing that you're gonna end up having to wait for. Shoots really smooth. I really like the way that this bow shoots and draws back. The back wall, let's go ahead and focus on that. So let's go ahead and show you guys that cam. So that's me tugging on it. You can see just a small rotation. It's pretty dang solid. I'd say a lot more solid than a lot of bows this year. Let's go ahead and shoot that one more time. The draw cycle is so solid. The balance of the bow from side to side, pretty solid, I'll say. I really like the way that bow shoots. So let's go ahead, grab those arrows, and shoot the Prime Black 5. All right, so actually let's pop this arrow off. So the Black 5 from Prime, the balance is literally dead in the hand. Just so well balanced. The way that they've been able to balance this and have the same size limb pocket on top and bottom and everything with that. I really like this extra wide limbs there. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I like the look of it, if that counts at all. Feel in the hand, feels really good. This one has a bare grip riser, so there's no added grip or anything there. So it's just kind of that, this is very slim. Fits in the hand really well. There's no sharp edges or anything that are gonna rub, corners on your hand or anything. So that's really nice. Let's go ahead and just draw this one back, see how it feels. So it's a really, really solid back wall, first things first. I mean, that back wall basically feels like a limb stop, but it is not. Let's go ahead and just shoot this one. Very dead in the hand. I do like that quite a bit. So that back wall is basically, feels like a limb stop, but it's a cable stop. The split cams here, the two cams, are super, super awesome. I've really noticed a big difference in the accuracy. I just feel like it takes away any of that cam lean that you're gonna get with a regular bow, just because with this basically cam, or I mean with the yoke system here, connecting to the string of the bow, it's just going to be able to find the exact center every single time. So let's go ahead with the second shot and focus on the hand vibration here. Very little hand vibration, just a little bit of hand vibration. Doesn't jump forward, but just a little bit of hand vibration. Nothing crazy, nothing I would honestly complain about. It shoots really good, feels really good. Now let's go ahead and draw it back and feel how it feels. Just like I said with that Bowtech, see if it wiggles at all. So let's go ahead and draw it back again and see how fast the pin will settle. So it's about the same, almost a little, it's probably a little bit better than that Bowtech. The probably wiggles like 1.5 wiggles, which is gonna be pretty, I guess, typical. You're not gonna have one that does not move at all. So that feels really good. Let's go ahead with the fourth shot, see how this feels. And let's focus here on the string angle. So if I close my eyes and just go to a comfortable position, it's like a millimeter is what I'm gonna have to move my nose. However, it is a very comfortable string angle. I feel like this bow is gonna be super accurate out at long distances. You got quite a bit of forgiveness there with that longer axle, 35 inches. Feels really good in hand. Let's go ahead and throw the stabilizer on this bow, as well as that Bowtech REVOLT X, and just see how they settle in the hand with a stabilizer added onto the front. All right, we're gonna take 2 shots out of this with this stabilizer, and then 2 shots out of the Black 5 with the stabilizer, and see how they're both feeling. So this is the REVOLT X with a front 8-inch stabilizer. So I feel like with that stabilizer, it took away a little bit of the wiggles, so to say, and when that back wall settles in really nice, just stays right there. Takes away probably 50% of that hand vibration, and some of the hand vibration is going to be caused because it is being shot with a whisker biscuit, so I feel like when the fletchings pass through, it's going to have a little bit of shake there. Very dead in the hand with that stabilizer. I'm very happy with the way that that one feels. So let's go ahead and just add the stabilizer here to the Black 5 and see how this one shoots with a stabilizer up front. So we got an 8-inch stabilizer hooked onto the Black 5. See how this one feels. Let's draw that one more time. I'm just paying attention to that wiggle, see if it gets rid of it. I feel like this one almost added an extra wiggle. I'm going to use that word way too many times. Let's go ahead and pull that back again and see, check the wheels. No, it must have just been that shot. Definitely a lot less hand vibration, doesn't jump forward. Feels really good in my hand. So let's go ahead and shoot these things through the chronograph. See how fast they're shooting, throw them up on scale, see how much they weigh compared to each other. And then do a 2 arrow grouping and see which one's tighter group, and then go ahead and choose which bow I like more. All right, let's go ahead and weigh this prime black 5. Get this scale put on. 5.20 for that black 5. Now let's go ahead and grab this Bowtech REVOLT X.
Pick your 2 favorites from the lot, crispy chicken or spicy crispy chicken, and add 2 fries and 2 drinks, all for just $10.
5.18 for that REVOLT X. And so this one's got a little bit of a longer axle, so that one's gonna be just a hair heavier, which shows there. But let's go ahead and shoot them through the chronograph and see how fast they're shooting. All right, first up through the chrono is gonna be the prime black 5. We're gonna send 2 arrows through. See how consistent they are. First shot with the prime black 5. We are shooting 293. And then second shot out of the prime. Duplicate 293. So very consistent with those 2 shots. Getting pretty dang good speed out of that. So now let's go with the REVOLT X. And keep in mind this is put in the comfort setting, so it is going to be a little bit slower than the performance setting. First shot. Sorry, got puppies growling in the back. 275. Let's go with the second shot out of the REVOLT X. 278. So again, that is in the comfort setting. It's not shooting as fast as it probably could, but both shooting really good. So let's go ahead and do a 2 arrow grouping back out in the range and see how they're shooting. All right guys, let's go ahead and do a 2 arrow grouping here, starting with the prime black 5. First shot. Felt really good there. Let's go ahead with the second one. See how tight that group's gonna be. Good group there. All right, now first arrow through the REVOLT X for the 2 arrow grouping. That was a good 10x shot right there. Let's see if we can get another 10x out of this one. Hold up, let me grab that one. I don't know why that shot different. All right, second shot, REVOLT X. That fletching's bad. All right, so the REVOLT X, I got one bad fletching on one of the arrows. So it's consistently shooting high. I just shot it twice and it hit here, and here, so both the same. And then there's the first one out of that REVOLT X. Great shot. And then right here is going to be that prime black 5. Great tight group there. Both of them feel really good shooting. Both of them hold really well on that target. But those pins settle in pretty well, so that's really nice. All right guys, that wraps up this video with the Prime Black Series, the Black 5 bow against the Bowtech REVOLT X. Both bows are great shooting bows. Highly recommend, honestly, either one of these bows. I am gonna say I do like a little bit more things about this Prime. I just feel like it settles in the hand, in my hand personally, a little bit better. Shoots a little bit faster, so that's really nice. I just feel like it's overall a better bow for me, but the REVOLT X could be a better bow for you. So go ahead and go to your nearest dealer, shoot them together, see which one feels best to you, and then go ahead and pick from there. But thanks again to Terry here at TNT Archery, always let me come shoot the bows. So show him some love, so that way I can keep getting these videos done for you guys. But if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support from you guys. I am just in awe with the growth my channel has been getting in the last couple days. But just want to say thank you to everyone that watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. Leave comments below on what you guys want to see more of on my channel. Anything versus anything, honestly, and we'll make it happen for you guys. So we will see you guys next time.